Alright, hello once again YouTube, welcome back to some more From the Depths. The Dustwind Guard are really not wanting to let this particular point go. There's three more of them have just shown up. A Sand Raider, another Wander, a Rattler. Okay, we'll go aboard the damage mimicker. Let's go. We're not going to give this point up either though, guys.
Yes? Targeting.
Is the Chris going to get to do a bit more now? It does seem to have repaired. Well, something just went up in a spectacular explosion. Another one of those machine gunners, I think. I think the one is about to catch a big missile. Oh, not quite. Second try. Yes, they're definitely a little bit janky, the guidance on these missiles. Really might be worth looking at potentially just swapping into like radar guidance or something. That's fine anyway. Enough explosives through that we destroyed it anyway, and they might even come back for an attack on this guy, yeah, because they can change target lock quite easily. No hit, but had a good try at it. Just don't skim the floor and crash into one of our own mimickers. You'll probably kill it outright, or Vivians, or whatever these are. But these are now completely missing, which makes me think its guidance system's been damaged. Oh, we don't really killed it, that's why. It's white locking because it was dead. Fair enough, right. We're hoping to take on the White Flare's base, but we've been waiting for those guys to finish up over there. We can actually get to that. Number 2's still on its way. There's water right there as well. They must come right around the edge of the ocean. Hilda's moving into capture. There's a wrecker there. Hopefully we'll actually get a fight with it and we can properly field test it. Still haven't had a chance to do that. Also,
Yes.
yeah, so you guys should be done over there, right?
On
So
my
you can head
way.
down there and find the capture point.
Yes?
You are done.
On my way.
Go
On
to
my
that
way.
capture point, and then we'll bring you into the fight, because it'd be nice to have a second repair vehicle. Right, we'll have to hold the fight, but this time we'll make sure it's at the right altitude.
Listening.
Especially given it's over rough ground. Right. Go up to 100, quite high actually on this one. Yeah, that was a right call, given that mountain range. That's a wrecker. Okay, it's the crispy. Oh! Oh, what the heck? Again? Why didn't the hoverjets kick in? Oh, great, we're going to lose two of them again. Was it just out of material? Did I forget to fuel it? No, 58,000 nearby. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it was fully loaded. It just didn't come in properly. Oh my god. I don't know that we can count on the Hilda for anything. It just lost the launchers again immediately.
Listening.
At least
Moving
grab
out.
all of it. Oh, that's... Again.
Listening.
I think I've got to send it back. We can't count on it being usable. I'm going to send it back to base.
Moving out.
So we can maybe retrofit it. Ah, it's so annoying. Like, the hoverjets just didn't kick in. They just didn't stop it from smashing into the ground.
Yes?
Ah, so annoying. I might have to set the... Oh no, we'll keep it in. We'll set the hover altitude to higher by default. Now.
Listening.
Oh no, but I can't save it because all the bits are destroyed. Ah. I'll only break the file if I try and save it. We'll leave it there for now. At least it can take territory,
Listening.
but...
Moving out.
I'll send it over to there. That's really annoying after all that. In practice, it just still isn't spawning right. I don't know why. It hasn't accidentally somehow decided that the altitude it should keep above the ground is relative to like the top of its radar mast or something, has it? There's also 50,000 salvage there that's not being used by anybody. That's also annoying.
Listening.
You guys can come down
Moving
and
out.
potentially collect some
Moving
of that.
out.
Yeah, it's going to be up to these three groups to actually destroy their base by the look of it.
Yes? On my way.
That's the second time in a row that thing has just plummeted like a rock and just broken, basically. It's like, why?
Yes?
You're probably close enough at this point that you could build the radar balloon. God, that was a risky spawn, apparently. I really need to save that balloon into the balloon Mark 2, into the proper fleet thing.
Yes?
Listening. Moving out.
Yes?
It's okay, Air Force did good in their last fight at least, so...
Listening. Moving out. Listening. Moving out.
Let's at least sit on the salvage so they can take it and refuel and might as well use it for something, even if it is just fuel. That's
Yes? Yes? On my way.
Oh, it's just so annoying. I put all the work into it and it's just like, nope, smash it to the ground. It's like, oh, good.
Listening.
Oh,
Moving out.
just park straight on it, apparently. They haven't got anything actually nearby it.
Yes? On my way.
Tell you what, so while there's a Naga there, we'll put a resourcing point down. I'm not even sure we'll even bother necessarily to gather from it. Most of the time our resources are pretty much full anyway. Is that the White Flares team, or is that the... It's probably the Dustwind lot, right? Coral Dunes. The Baked Desert of... Oh, Corsal even. Truly an inhospitable place. Water is far and few between. Is all I'll say about that. Almost all bodies of water are either salt lake... Ah, okay, salt lakes. Or long since dried up whereas flora and fauna are almost a mythical sight. Its inhabitants, raiders of the Dustwind gang, claim the waste as their own, tracking the heart of the desert. I see. Well, it hasn't really worked to strike against us, so... Yeah, there is that.
Yes? On my way. Yes?
Right. Let's rebuild that
Yes.
Momika. And we'll get the gathering point installed. I think about the Momikas, they're not expensive. It does not cost much to put one back
Yes.
down.
On my way.
And map. Let's go.
Yes?
Let's do load vehicle. And go into the right thing. That campaign would help. Why not? It's one extended one.
Yes?
So that actually managed to spawn slightly off the gathering point.
Yes?
No, spawn it on the gathering point.
Yes?
There we go. That's more like it. Right. Meanwhile, this lot are nearly ready to go.
Moving out.
They've gathered all the resources. They do burn quite a bit more than the other tanks, but the others sit on basically nothing when they're not moving. They still... Oh no, they don't burn anything when they're not moving. Okay. Guess they know. They've sort of accounted for that. You can just shut down. Oh, that one that's going to be able to destroy us if we stay there. Okay. Right.
Yes?
We need
On
to
my
intercept
way.
that before it becomes a
On my
problem.
way. Yes? On my way.
Listening. Moving out.
You can sit there actually for now. That's probably a good bet.
Yes?
Okay. Oh, now it's leaving.
Yes?
Ah, where do you think you're going? Oh, I forgot to check the terrain again. It's so easy to do. Okay, we didn't get eaten. I still forget it. We didn't get eaten at least, but... Goodbye. Crystal missiles didn't even have time to really take flight. Alright, cool. Now, you
Yes?
two aren't air
On my
vehicles, so you'll have to
way.
go around.
Yes.
We are actually going to start pushing into
On
their
my
territory
way.
with these two forces. I reckon they might be enough on their own almost. But it's time for the main event.
Listening. Moving out.
Get in there, everybody.
Moving
The
out.
two hover
Yes.
tank forces and the
On
missile
my
carrier
way.
force are moving in. We're going to have a crack at their headquarters.
Listening. Moving out. Moving out.
It's wide our own coverage. We're starting to get patchy, but I think we're okay. Maybe you don't lose it inside your own territory. Oh no, because we've lost it over here. I don't know what's going on
Yes.
there.
On my way.
Let's get you onto the capture point, shall
On
we?
my way.
And we'll have nearly this whole side of the... In fact, we should have this whole side of the map, basically. We should be able to, like, just take this whole side of the map. We do have a plane, I think we have a plane design, right? Might pretend to build one of those for scouting, or did we not actually... No, we didn't. Oh, no, they were from the Ashes. No, the Finest Hour campaign, weren't they?
Yes.
Thinking,
on
I
my
thought we had
way.
some
Listening.
planes, but...
Moving out. Listening. Moving out. Listening. Moving out.
Yes. On my way.
Get those three that close. And then...
Listening. Moving out. Listening. Moving out.
Yes. On my way.
Okay, we're nearly there. Let's try and capture any...
Yes.
Those alright. Capture
On
here.
my way.
Listening.
Well, alright, yeah, the Hilda.
Moving out.
Oh, that does bug me. We'll maybe give it another try at some point, but I might have to load it up in the designer and tweak it a bit to make sure it doesn't do a repeat of what it's done twice already. So come on, it shouldn't be that hard to do aircraft not hit ground. Maybe I have to give it some rubber feet. Give it some little rubber legs on the bottom so it can't just smash onto the ground, or at least if it does, it just bounces off. No, because it doesn't matter, does it? Because it's the pods smashing into the ground that's the problem. The body's been alright. Maybe it's the... Oh, maybe it's just not floating high enough. It might just be that. Right, Vivians. Mid-range. Spread them out a bit. The Chris's can go on the flanks. At least as close to the flanks they can manage. You're not... Okay, that's fine. The Angies. Spawn them up nice and high and just make sure they don't crash into anything. Leopold, likewise, you can go there. Oh, right, yeah, you sort of spawn on the ground, don't you? I think it's going right out to fight us. Right. Final showdown. There's the Inquisition. Oh, it's lagging. That'll pause. Alright. Let's pause it for a minute to get everything time to load. This might be a little laggy for a bit while everything's pausing. Right, so what are we looking at? This is the Inquisition. Everyone's going to get deafened for a minute.
Engaging now.
That wasn't so bad. Yeah, just keep it at that volume normally. That's not a problem at all. Right, okay, so this is a 40k machine, basically, is what I'm gathering here. It's a cathedral on tracks. Okay. We've got rapid-fire looking guns. We've got more rapid-fire looking guns. We've got blades. We've got lasers. Okay, that does exactly what you'd think it did. Got a little jet on the back. We've got a pyramid. This thing doesn't look like it's doing anything. We've got some of these turrets that we've seen before. Is that bigger? That might be a larger barrel, actually. That might be quite nasty. Monoliths and things. We've got the pyramid. Yeah, that looks about right. See, we've got a little... I was going to say mobile harvester. It's not. It's just a building. It's a little church. Is this a vehicle? No, I keep thinking these things have tracks, but... Okay, so it's only really the two turrets and the Inquisition that we have to worry about, and I still think the Inquisition is probably priority target. And in all honesty, I think we're going to destroy it fairly easily because we've just leveled so many numbers against it. Leopold's spraying it with lasers. That said, it's weathered the first volley well. said, here comes the heavy part of it. Immediately getting a miss on the first shot. No, hit to the barrel on the second, hit to the front on the third, and even a hit on the fourth. Alright, there's 2 Chris's, so we're getting 2 sets of missiles coming in. It is launching decoys, but they're doing absolutely nothing. At least I think it was, anyway. I think it's focusing on the Angies, but I can only assume it's either not hitting them or it's just not doing that much damage to them. It is resisting quite a lot of fire, but most of its weapons are still working, but there's a second wave of missiles about to come in. Yeah, its flares are doing all of nothing. Let's make sure everyone's actually online. Yep, we are. I swear these tanks do this deliberately. Check if I'm paying attention. It's like the whole spawning in the ground thing all over again. It's coming in at the side. Okay, the tracks are... say, are they coming apart? No, it's still pretty good. Oh, the Leopold might be in trouble if he doesn't get moving. Oh, he's actually AI dead. Okay, they've actually knocked the AI out of that one. Oh, jeez. Look, a lot of damage for a little nudge. That melee does a lot of damage, but jeez. Got melee weapons on those bits? There's spikes, Yeah, bad spot, I guess. Oh, rip Leopold, you will not be missed that much. Yeah, it's starting to come apart now. Its weapon systems are failing. I'm not seeing any shots coming out of it at the moment. Its turrets could potentially be nasty, but I gotta say we focus on just knocking this thing out entirely so I can't ram any damaged vehicles. Oh, that might be why it did so much damage. Actually, it might have hit those. Oh, big lag spike. Oh, explosive application, is that? Achievement. Oh, he's part of one anyway. That from the HE missiles, maybe? Also explosions detonating right inside critical components by the look of it now. I will give it credit. It is still rolling. That said, our weaponry does tend to be more wear it out until something breaks, I guess, in nature, so... Like the particle cannons, which I'll plink it until something explodes that's not meant to. Or I guess something more vital than normal explodes, that may be a better way to put it. We've got an Angie upside down over there. Kind of looks like it. I have a feeling I saw a death message for a fraction of a second there, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think there is. Yeah, there is one in there. It's just hard to see. I think we've got it. We'll target one of the towers next. There it goes. The Inquisition destroyed. It was a resilient, if not tremendously damaged, dangerous opponent, I suppose. Yeah, let's check that one. Is that an upside down Angie? I don't know how you guys always manage this. It is. Is it this one?
Listening.
It's actually at full health, apparently. It's just upside down. Right.
Engaging now.
You guys could pick on that one now. That's welcome getting these turrets offline, and then we can just siege them out of existence. We've got lots of missile launchers. We're good at that. Yeah, speaking of, bye pyramid. Maybe not bye, but oh, maybe not bye, man. Almost nothing. We've built tough. We may end up using quite a lot of commodities worth on that pyramid. Well, I'll give the white flares this. They put up a much better fight than they did the first time we fought them in the Nita campaign, but they're still not tremendously dangerous. Melee can do a lot of damage, but against anything with any real speed, it just doesn't really tend to hit all that much. We had a few problems with that early on in some battles, but those gun turrets can be nasty, but as soon as you punch through the ammunition rack, the whole thing goes up. Yeah, it really does look like most of our tanks have moved into position now and just started blasting.
Listening.
I'll go over to you. Can't I flip you upside down? Can't do that one. If we go... lag. Roll the preset. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Alright, way back up and see how we're doing. I gotta try and recover some of those and get them up and going again, but we probably don't really need them at this point. I think the turret's going down by the look of it. Taking damage at least. It's still firing though, we haven't blown it up yet. Give it time, one of those particle cannons or missiles will get through. Small missiles have definitely decided they want to kill that pyramid. Chris, I'm not sure what it's doing, as usual. Yeah, it's reasonably powerful missiles that are reasonably accurate and have a guidance system that goes off chasing squirrels sometimes, is the way I would describe it. Could well be my fault. I may well have screwed something up with their guidance, but should just upgrade to radar. I don't think jamming's been much of an issue. Alright, well, you guys can feel free to shell away as you wish. Oh, they just destroyed that one immediately. No more church. I think the sacrificial pyramid will be sacrificing no more once we finish knocking it down. At this point, I probably could just tell them to leave off and I could just go in with the minigun and just capture all of these, but it's fine, we'll just destroy them. I don't reckon we want to keep around anything of the white flag. This seems like the sort of thing we should just wipe out. we don't need blood sacrifices for our forces, thank you. Although lore-wise, we're technically just trying to stop another war front opening up, if I remember correctly, because we're still... Those who don't remember, this is technically the sort of quote-unquote lore of the series. This is actually still connected to the Finest Hour campaign. It's supposed to be that a portal to Nita have opened up and we're like, well, guess we better go back through and fix it. Or at the very least we better stop them opening up another front via land. Cause there's even more problems because we're already struggling to deal with the British. Oh, that one drifted on the inside. Ah, okay, it is just a shell around a armoured brick by the look of it. I suppose the armour coherency bonuses are starting to fail now that it's been cracked open. The wind is howling. I think their gods are angry, but it's not going to save anything. Change anything, rather. There's the flayed god getting mad at us for blowing up his stuff. Yeah, if they're not just mental. Hard to miss something this size though, at least. Oh, there goes low health. pyramid has crumbled. Alright. Just a few more bits like that little house and obelisk and things to bring down now. I can't imagine this will be too difficult. Yeah, house is down. Obelisk is getting smashed. There we go. We need it.
Yes, on my way.
Listening. Moving out.
Split up and conquer.
Moving out.
I assume we're done with them. No more enemy symbol. Yeah, was there no death message for this? Am I remembering right? We didn't get one for the other factions either? Oh my god, they're sending another Wanda. They really are trying to knock out our radar situation. Let's get these guys down there.
Yes. On my way.
I guess we can send a radar balloon over there to just cover that area now, right? Like,
Listening.
we don't have to worry about any more attack from this side, so we'll focus on getting those tanks over to here. I reckon we can stop the Dustman gangs quite quickly as well, and then we'll only have the... We already got the Twin Guard Steel Striders left. Hang on. Oh, there's 3. Relationships, hang on. Twin Guard, Steel Empire, Dustman gangs. Yeah, so there'll be 2 left after that, although it will be the 2 hard ones. At least I assume the 2 hard ones. The radar balloon at least map their territory.
Listening. Moving out. Listening. Moving out.
Yes.
The Hilda, which again is sadly
on
in
my
a
way.
nearly non-functional state, can go over there. I'll
my
have to
way.
just actually get on that and fix it at some point. I'm not going to try and record a bunch of episodes today, so I don't know that we're going to be doing that today. Yes, but leave it for now. We'll try and get the others in to fight it. You guys close enough that you can technically
Yes.
engage? I'll wait until they're at least in the same board square. I think that's fair. Right. That's also have to be a little bit careful to make sure they don't go in the river.
Yes.
You are trying
Yes.
to do it. Get everything to the back. Probably be needed. River. Oh, by river I mean... it's kind of a river. A big river, but... I think the things... Yeah, over there. They're on the river somewhere. There has been some hits. That must be the Vivians. No, the Mamicas, rather. They certainly try. Their accuracy at that range is actually alright now that they seem to have got a better lock. Oh, I think it's going in the lake. Oh dear. Is it going in the lake or has it just lost a bit of its steering? I think our own tank's going in the lake at that rate. Oh, it's down. It actually might have been the Mamicas that got the kill there. I think because it dropped, it exposed the top of the body to all that fire. Okay, that's going well. This one's nearly captured up there. We'll keep an eye on this one, and when that one's finished capturing, we'll finally bring it down and have it be useful. She runs 10 times for a little bit here. Things are just sort of generally progressing smoothly for the moment. Tank force is rolling in, but it's not tremendously fast. In fact, we should probably have that one come down here and put a gathering point on this shrine.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Go down to there,
On my
please. Yeah, come on. Yeah. See what's waiting there. It's just another one of those. Right. Yeah, we're technically full on resources. We could build some more stuff, but I mean, like, we kind of don't need them at the moment, right? We're doing all right.
Yes.
For the moment, everything's going
On
well.
my way.
I guess we're probably technically wasting resources by not using them, but
Listening.
we just kind of don't have a shortage at the moment.
Moving
No,
out.
Hilda could stay behind
Moving
and
out.
capture that.
Listening.
You
Moving
guys,
out.
let's have you guys move
Yes.
along and start
On my way.
Listening.
capturing
Moving
all these,
out.
all of this territory. It's either unowned or Dustwing now, so might as well make it ours. Now, where was the Naga that helped us repair earlier? It should still be around here somewhere, right?
Yes.
It was over here,
Yes.
wasn't it? Yes. You move down
On my
here,
way.
capture that, and also put in another balloon. Which will have moved forwards.
Listening.
Can't catch that one just yet, but we'll get to it. We might. We'll try repairing the Hilda. We'll try getting it into battle again. I do feel bad about it. We spent a few episodes building it. I would like to get it into at least one good fight. I'll try spawning it in out of battle, and we'll see what we can do. We maybe spawn it in, then quickly freeze it, and then add some. We'll add some rubber feet. It's not a super elegant solution, but we'll give it some rubber feet that raise its height quite a bit, so that the missile pods can't hit the ground first. It's a bit goofy looking, but it should work.
Yes. On my way.
If we can't capture that, we'll move into it.
On
Maybe
my
not.
way.
What's there?
On my way.
Remember. Oh,
On
yeah,
my
protect the
way.
Naga.
On my way.
But yeah, let's have them start that fight before it gets to them. Yeah, I'd rather not lose the Naga. That one's important. The formation is a bit
Yes.
sloppy, but... Right, hang on. So the Momika should be... No, in fact, it won't actually just this formation at this point, will it? Oh. Where is he? Over there. He spawned quite a distance off, yeah. Big ground vehicle. I reckon missile's going to be out of range of both sides at the moment. Oh, is this the motorbike? It's moving quick. No. Oh, it's a little half track. It is a little bit like a budget version of our Vivians, although it looks like it's got slightly larger missiles. I like this. I love the exposed engine. Look how many. Yeah, they put some good work into that engine. And then left it completely exposed, so it looks cool as heck, but it's a massive target. Oh boy, there's a big... Okay. Maybe we're not out of missile range after all. Falling so far out could be a bad thing, although... Really, the Momikas are actually firing at that distance. And he's about to be in range for his own missile hits. Yeah, he's out. One Momika just took a big hit. Oh, I think we lost two. Jeez, lost two of them with that hit. That's severe damage on both sides. Yeah, we've managed to save them by ending the fight fast enough.
Yes. On my way.
Good news is, they've been destroyed right next to the
Yes,
recovery vehicle.
on my way.
So, we can repair those guys.
Yes.
It's okay,
On my
fleet to
way.
here. Oh, let's also have...
Yes.
Naga 2, let's go to it. Also have you build... Hang on, I need to save that. I need to actually save that radar balloon into our thing. Radar balloon Mark 2. Manually load. Once it's finished, I'll save it. AOTE campaign. This will be... In this fleet, this will be the 010.
Yes?
Moving out. Listening. Moving
Yeah,
out.
eye in the sky. What is going on over here? Oh, they're actually coming from the north.
Listening. Moving out.
Let's have it move all the
Moving
way in,
out.
it might as well.
Yes?
Desert boa doesn't seem to be in any hurry to go anywhere. Hilda.
Listening. Moving out.
Let's actually spawn in it.
Listening.
Spawn it at 100
out.
again. What does it actually do? Does it just plummet? Is it a case of it's just not high enough off the ground? Maybe it is all it was. Okay, or maybe that is all it was. Right. I'll have to get repairs before we can actually test this fully, but I'm going to set it to fly another like 25 meters higher. Mean altitude above land. 45 even. Actually, water can be 25. It doesn't matter so much for that. Alright. Try that.
Listening.
Get yourself over to here, where the Nagatu is. We'll
Moving
get
out,
you
moving
repaired, and we'll give it we'll save it, if that actually works, and we'll give it a try. Hopefully that'll fix it.
Yes? On my way.
First force can meet up with the
On my
second
way.
missile carriers.
Listening.
You can actually move
Moving
up a
out.
bit and get us a better view of what's going on in the north
Moving
up
out.
there. There's clearly something going on. There's the HQ. Land Marauder, Coastal Defense, Seaboard Cannon Fortress, a bunch of houses, Arbalest. Cannon Fortress, Sidewinder, Pigs and Slot Manure Factory. Let's see. Well, with their base now detected, and another faction defeated, I think we'll call that there for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. As I keep saying, until it's actually happened, I think this will be the 10th today, this will be going up on. Let's actually pause the campaign as well, quickly. I've got a sale coming up for Sel Quinta, which is one of the games I made. It'll be on sale for a week in the Midweek Madness sale for Steam on the 13th of February. So if you want to support the channel, it'll be like £2. Pick up a copy. You'll like it anyway. At least I hope you will. Right, I think that's everything. So I'll see you guys in the next one. And goodbye.